Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Legends of Eunsur. I know it's the first session, but it's not really the first session. We are here with Connor playing
Hey-o.
Rin. What does Rin look like for the totally first time we're meeting him?
So, for the absolutely first time he's ever been out of the box and definitely never been in a lake before, um, Rin is a purple-skinned Earth Genasi with scarlet red eyes and two jutting amethyst horns out of his head that are reminiscent of tieflings. He wears very new, unweathered traveler's clothes and has a sort of bless your heart southern voice. A little bit bratty, and he is a warlock, a genie warlock specifically, and he's not doing the best health wise. Conveniently, he just happened to appear that way, waterlogged.
Yes. And we shall have Liv, who is playing Inanna. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What is she like?
She is a 6'5" tall half-orc woman. She is wearing some lovely chainmail and wielding a warhammer, and a little bit of lightning just seems to always be crackling through her hair. Is it static? Is it because she's a Tempest cleric? We don't know, but she has a dope-ass undercut and some nice fangs jutting up from her bottom lip. She definitely didn't spend the last several minutes breaking grapples via rope on a certain waterlogged tiefling-looking genasi. So, like, I don't know what that's about.
We got Aldrin over here. We got Neo's character Aldrin.
Yes, you see a young, dark-skinned man currently lying on the ground who just got healed by Inanna. He's 6'3", very nice fade, very nice cut. Basically the resemblance I can give is a young Lawrence Fishburne.
Ooh, yes.
He is an Artificer 1, Evocation Wizard 2, and he's just like, oh, holding his ribs. We won? Alright.
Yes, with his faithful companion Slippy, and walking up the path, breathing very heavily. Urgh, urgh, urgh. Who's your retainer?
His retainer is a 7-foot silver dragonborn who's over the side. Very intimidating, but a cuddly teddy bear on the inside. You just gotta get to know him.
Yes, and very tardy. And Pyro, what is Huron? What is he?
I's a big boy, I's a big moosed minotaur man, I'm an abomination, I shouldn't be alive, but I'm here, and I'm here to party, and not get the shit kicked out of me by like 6 drowners. But here we are.
It was only 5. What are you talking about?
I can't cut very well.
And then we have Shane playing Veda.
Main character, yeah!
Hello. Vena is a 5'10", silver-haired paladin of the crown. She is very serious. She tries to keep her composure as much as she can, and she tries to help people and prevent suffering whenever possible. And she tries to defend people. She tries to protect her allies, and she tries to uphold the tenets of the crown and establish that the law exists for a reason, to protect people.
Amnura.
And who is the person in the window dancing, cheerleading for Vena?
The person in the window is Vena's new retainer. Her father had told her to take this retainer out on her new quest given to her by her king and train him in order to be ready for servitude as a possible knight in the future. And his name is Faeduin Havand.
Yes, and now that is everybody. We didn't actually have a session, but if we were to have a session before this one, it would have gone like this. They met up at an adventurers guild and spoke to Tanya, who is the guild representative of that specific branch. they told her to go to the Faustin estate, for there have been multiple missing people, most of them being male carriers. But the last and most recent one being their butler, Barnaby. And off they went without even discussing pay.
We'll get
We
some-
were eager. It was up on the board.
Hey,
It was
is
it was up on the board. We assumed that we'd be
We
doing
desire
is money a
adventure.
problem for people, or
Fair enough, honestly.
we're like over 70% nobles? Do we have to worry about money now? Or...
Looks at the one moose man.
Early game Jester Lavore.
Listen, he doesn't worry about money for the opposite spectrum. I'm sure. You need money, like.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was
I
early
have-
game Jester.
I have big rock right here. That's good. Good
Where's
rock.
I do not appreciate the stereotype that I am physically irresponsible. While it is true, I do not appreciate the sentiment.
Bummer.
As they approached
I have a
the manor, they
Vicious
learned it
gambling
was-
problem.
it was quite modest for the state of a noble. They learned that the noble's wife had died a decade previous, and moved here to cut back on sort of things they had to worry about as they were grieving. They never really expanded back, although they checked around their finances. They're still doing well. They just decided to be modest, and Lord Faustin said that he wanted to keep a better eye on his daughter, who feels cooped up. She tried to get with the party to investigate things, and they all turned her down, which was pretty much a good thing, as Rin went diving into a pond and right into the grasp of several undead creatures that decided to beat him up and tried to pull him back down to the bottom of the pond. Luckily, he was pulled up, and all the drowned were fought off.
Hypothetically, if we had a first thing.
Hypothetically, if that would have happened, that would have been how it went.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Alternate universe.
Erased. Infinity War time travel was used.
Yeah, and as that is what possibly had happened, we will cut back to the players. What do you guys want to do after that?
Oh God, we won!
Oh,
Oh, we won. We're alive.
I don't feel alive.
Vena's going to kneel down next to Aldred, drop her shield, and then put her hand on his chest and put 5 points of lay on hands into him. Here, this should help.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it feels so much better.
Huffs up the pad. Big man. And then after that, she'll pat Aldred down on the shoulder and then stand up, head over to Huron. Here, Huron, this will help you. And she'll do the same thing. 5 points of lay on hands. And then finally approaching Rin, doing the same thing.
Oh, thank you so much. You're a good one.
Thank you. Oops. I accidentally hit death saves.
Oops.
Oops.
It says trying to click off of my lay on hands because I put it to 0.
Yeah, no one's dying at the moment. Everyone has finished dying. Yep. Balthazar will walk up, just pats Aldrin on the back. How you doing, boss? What did I miss?
I'll hold his wrist a little bit. Quite a bit. I'm down the water. But we're alive.
That's good. That's good. And
What is
You should have seen it though.
and others traveling with you? It's very strange.
This is my retainer, Balthazar.
Your what?
Retainer, guard. Loyal follower.
No, I have one. Yeah, man. He shuts himself up.
No, go
I
on.
have a
Finish what you were saying, Rin.
Coughing out some seaweed. Don't mind me.
No, I think that was words and not seaweed. Go ahead, say it.
Well, he just reminds me of a fellow traveler that I've been crossing the wild there yonders with.
All right, so there's 3 of you that have these. Okay.
Just as I am a loyal knight to Vena, he is a loyal knight to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more doing with just lugging because he just picks up all when all of his arms. These aren't the strongest things. He just flexes. He flexes his own.
Not afraid to roast you.
Vena's just gonna shake her head as she pulls the bodies of the drowned into one pile.
Do any of them resemble the description of the butler? Can we get a description?
He was human. What? Why isn't the he was a stout, kind of chunky human. He was bald with a mustache, and you make me an investigation. I check because some of these bodies are not looking great.
Anyone who wants to?
What are we making? I didn't
Vena's
quite hear.
gonna investigate them. I mean, you just got +0, but
I can help.
So,
I've got a
very
+4.
bad at investigating things. I'm
I'm-
much better at perceiving.
I'm pretty good. I'd like to.
Terribly
Bill-
nearsighted. My far sight is very good, but my near sight is absolute shit.
Bill, do you have a rule against how many checks we're allowed to make before I start doing these?
Doing what? What do you mean?
Did you have like a rule of like only 3 people can attempt to check or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, so many per.
No, I mean for some things, but like for something like this, we're all looking at them. I don't see why not.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and roll.
Okay.
19.
Aldred got an 18. You got
Nice,
a
nice.
19. I'm not gonna bother. I have a +0.
You could get a nat 20.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, Shane.
Doctor!
Main character, baby.
Doctor, you're here! I'm glad! It is your time, Shane.
Shane's never been happier to be here.
What the fuck?
Hey, Shane's
didn't
new
speak it into
requirement
existence.
is now
It didn't
we all have
even
to
let
play.
me try to put guidance on it either, but I mean.
Oh, go ahead, roll.
Go ahead, yeah. Roll
It could
d4.
be a 24.
It's okay. It's okay.
No,
No.
it could be a 24. Roll d4.
Come on, Shane.
Stop, please.
No,
It's a
Okay, that's-
he's
No.
too.
It's a 21.
I mean,
Imagine.
Still higher than the 2 people that have proficiency.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Vena, did you want to take this over? Go ahead. I'll stand back.
Party leader!
I will say, even like all of you guys notice, like these bodies are very decomposed, and from the like, they're all decomposed at about like the same amount, which is weird because these were all killed at different times, and
Mm-hmm.
like even without a nature check, you would say like this is a bit more than what should be decomposed than like the normal time would suggest.
Hmm. Rin,
But none
lots
of them
memory.
look like the description of Barnaby.
Okay.
Even like you guys are able to look past the surface decomposition, and yeah, no, none of them are Barnaby.
None of these
Well-
match the description of Barnaby.
I think we should,
Do we think they're the bodies of people that have been killed, or do we think they're what's killing people?
let's
Could it
ask the
be
Lord
both?
that question.
It is possible that it is the nature of this kind of undead to change its victims into this specific subset as she
That
kicks one of
does
the bodies.
happen. It is possible.
Should we? Do you think we have any fear of them reanimating under certain conditions?
I'm about to solve that as
Oh.
she had piled them up and is getting a torch ready.
They are very wet. They are sopping wet right now.
Well, I mean, do you think the skulls or heads are important on these things? They seem to be mostly intact. Could just
or the
What,
brain.
what do folks say? Double tap? And draws up Eldritch Blast into his hand.
I suppose that would save us some oil. I was going to douse them. Then she just takes out her mace.
And he just starts palm next to their temple, blast through them.
Yeah, every time you do that, it's like a gusher of just rotten material, and it makes the smell like 8 times worse for
He
a couple
keeps
of
stepping
seconds.
back. To like avoid the splatter. Just
You are
Clearly, this is disgusting.
yeah, you are covered with it already.
yeah.
It is too late for you.
And,
Rin.
and in futility, he still tries to avoid getting more on him. Just blasts until he gets done and just like flicks his hands limp wristedly, like ugh.
Yeah, you definitely got more brain splatter on you. You're not gonna
You
get
look
that.
like you could use a bath. Why don't you go jump in the lake? Wash
just
yourself
looks at you.
off.
No,
Oh,
that's
you know,
very
it's great. Why don't you
uncouth.
hop down there with me? I'm sure it'll be a lovely dip.
Oh no, I didn't get any of that shite on me. I think I'll be just fine.
No,
But you
no.
need to
Rin,
push
you
We have a job to do. We
He
don't
picks
need to be petty.
he picks a brain chunk out of his hair and flicks it towards her.
Rin, as you look in the water, you see Sippy kind of raise a tentacle, like, yeah, come on in, come back on in.
Just you see like a moment of like PTSD forming, just staring at this lake.
Nope. Nope.
Well, if you would like to rest out here,
water ever again, because that's going to be a problem if you're not going to bathe.
No, I will absolutely be bathing extremely thoroughly as soon as I have access to a tub again.
Thanks, Samare.
feel free to rest out here. I will speak to Lord Faustin.
And do you want any assistance? Perhaps backup?
Well, if you'd like to join me, I will not decline. I just figured that you all needed a rest.
I'm going to lay on the ground now. And he just flops over on his back.
I'm sure you need a rest as well. I'm gonna come with you. Also, my game is still paused. I don't know how Shane's able to move.
Direct.
Your
Is
game
anybody
is
else's-
still paused?
Is anybody else's game still paused?
No.
No, everyone else can move.
You cannot take this action while the game is currently paused, and the game pause symbol is now
Oh.
off now. Now I can move.
Weird. Clearly, it's because you're not the main character, Connor.
Yeah, clear. Only he has the actual agency in the story, so only he gets to move.
Of course.
That's
we're all
right.
just-
I sop all his fucking gunk on me through his foyer into his main area and into his dining area, and sit down on one of his cotton chairs.
this feels
Vayna just watches you do that with a frown. And here I was telling them that we are trying not to cause any problems. That old lady's going to be upset.
She can bite me.
Is that an offer, boy?
What did she say?
Is that an offer, boy?
I hope she just apparates and is like,
Yeah.
well?
Licking her lips. No. No, I don't. No. Backs his eyes.
So what she's gonna do is, no, that's not the right. It's not the right dice.
Roll to
thing.
hit. Just...
No, she is going to pick you up, hair included, and just toss you out of the house.
What is this woman's fucking strength score?
The dwarf woman there.
She's a dwarf.
A dwarf.
Oh, I just looked at my strength score. Yeah, no, she probably can.
It's just like you're paying for that.
You're a very funny servant.
And she slams the door on you.
Anyways, I'm gonna go nap under this tree. I know I said southern fucking accent, but I'm just going full proper like British brat. I need to reel it back in.
The Lados treatment. Got you.
Then Rain's gonna kick his feet up. Well, he'll probably holler to like Huron and be like, "You might want to make sure that he's not getting ganked up in there. I got tossed out already for my decorum."
covered in bruises.
Vena will rest her shield up against the wall, as it had probably had blood splatters on it from when she was slashing into stuff. And she'll sit down, kind of regain her composure. Lord Fausten, do you have any premonition of what has been occurring in your pond outside?
Well, I can't say I didn't just look out the window and see what happened, but prior to that, I had no knowledge of what was in that pond.
May I insight that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't take insight. I'm trolling. Oh well. It's not that bad.
Not bad.
And I forgot to do guidance. Unlucky.
Yeah, you can't tell. I mean, he seems honest.
Well, from the number of disappearances, it could be highly possible that the undead that were in the pond were, in fact, the missing people. You cannot tell based off of their appearance because they all seem to mirror each other despite the distance in between each death or disappearance. And we could not recognize if one of them was your lost butler, I'm afraid.
He nods a bit gravely, and that is unfortunate.
There is also something I wanted to ask. The story about your wife, it involves that same pond, yes?
Not this pond, no.
Ah, okay. Well, with that cleared up, that does answer one of my questions. I was wondering if one of them could have been the result of that. Of course, I would not want to insinuate that your wife had turned into an undead, but were it a possibility, I would want to ask.
He just declines to respond to that.
Well, from the looks of it, the undead have been cleared out. Once my companions recover a little bit of their strength, I was going to check again using some magic to see if there were any more lurking within, so that we could clear it out to make sure that there would not be any sort of danger to you or your family.
That seems like a good idea.
She will stand up. Is there anything else that you would like assistance with while we get the rest of this situated? I'll, of course, ask again later, but if you have anything now.
No, I don't. I don't think so. Sorry, it's just I don't know how long we've. Why? I'm just find out where those things come from. I know this is already your job, but please, I do need closure on this. This is to have monsters feet from my house.
Of course. We'll do our utmost to find the source of this and destroy it. Any sort of undead creatures like that, they definitely should not be here terrorizing your family.
I don't want to lose Izzy.
Yes, I understand. And she will stand up, give him a small bow. Faeduin, let us go outside and see what we can do to help our friends.
Faeduin is using like his shirt to clean off the monster guts out of Vena's chest plate at the moment, and he just stands up at attention. Yes, Lady Vena.
Why are you using your shirt, Faeduin?
I forgot to pack any other cloth. I mean, I could use my bedroll if you want me to look more professional.
No, please, Faeduin, don't.
Milady.
We can, if you need more supplies, we can grab some on our trip back to town. Don't soil your clothing, please.
Yes, Lady Vina. And he gets out of your way. There's a little bow.
As she's approaching the door, she'll look towards Izzy and be like, I hope that you understand our reasoning for keeping you out of danger. We would not want you out there with those creatures if they were to try to target you.
Yeah, and she's like, she still looks a bit terrified, looking at the window. It's like, yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Yep.
She just nods and then steps out the door, sees Agatha. Apologies for my allies' mess.
You gonna pay for it?
I can assist cleaning with it if you would like.
Oh, yeah, please do. Get something else off my plate. She hands you the mop, walks away.
She looks at Faeduin.
Yes, Lady Veda. He takes the mop and he starts mopping.
She's a little startled because that's not what she was gonna say. But she's like, okay. All right, Faeduin. I'll be out there. When you're done here, please give the mop back to her and come outside.
Of course, Lady Veda. Nods very determinedly.
Walks out, shuts the door. That voice startles me a little. Steps forward. Is everyone alright? Any other problems arise while I was inside speaking with the Lord?
No, right, DM, nothing happened out here.
No.
Okay. No, we're just relaxing, de-stressing, detoxing, whatever you want to call it. He is like full on, just like you might as well have shades and a sun hat on.
I am in so much pain.
She will go over and look over here on.
You turn over. He's in a full-on like hospital bed out in the wilderness. He's got like fucking tubes going in and out of him.
Gmod death noise plays when you get close.
If I die, tell my bastards that there's no money. I'm sorry, I lied.
All she can do is really look. I'm sorry, I don't really have anything to help you at this time. Well, once everyone is relaxed and... Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Once everyone is relaxed, I believe we should try to find the source of these undead. And if you would all watch out for me, I was going to check through the pond once more.
Might I take
an
hour? And maybe someone who isn't isn't encased in metal.
Aldred will speak up.
You're covered in metal too, Aldred.
No, please.
I'll do it. Just give me an hour. Oh God.
Did you need something
else?
else?
Say, Slippy's still in the water. I could send him in. Report back to us if we find anything else.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
I can resummon him.
Fair enough.
If you believe your familiar can be adequate, then feel free, Aldred.
There's a short rest.
He'll speak to Slippy in the water. Go in there. Search throughout that lake. Close by. If you see anything, if you don't find anything, when you come back, hold up one tentacle to be that you found something. Hold up 2 tentacles if you didn't find anything.
Slippy will bubble in the water and dive down. Okay.
Double ones, baby.
Double one. So everyone's taking a short rest.
That seems to be the case.
So over a long rest, we currently recover 1 hit die, right? At our level. Half your level rounded down, correct?
I believe
Minimum of 1.
so. I believe so.
Endless machines.
What? Wait,
How the fuck
I
did it
thought
keep...
I thought warlocks got d8s.
They do have d8s. I rolled a 1 on both my d8s plus 4.
No, I mean like your max HP.
Yeah.
You should be at 36, my guy.
8, 16, 24 plus
12.
12.
It's 36.
Sure is.
Oh,
Did I?
Yeah.
Did my max HP get lowered somehow?
No.
Okay, so should I just add 6 more points on to what my current was at then?
Yes.
Okay.
We're still gonna go with you almost drowned because it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine.
Aldred would use Arcane Recovery to regain a spell slot because he's out.
I have both mine back because Warlock.
I am mostly intact now.
His self.
Yeah, and anyone who was attacked by any of the creatures, there are now frogs following you.
Ha! Nope.
I noticed one on Aldred.
Oh, he'll be my savior.
I didn't take any damage actually.
Yeah, no.
Why are there frogs following?
I have taken so much damage. I am the new king of the frogs. I am the violent savior.
I don't mean to be rude, but during that fight, I noticed that almost none of your strikes were true, so felt the best thing to do was to draw their fire by doing continuous damage to multiple of them.
That might have been the most backhanded compliment I've gotten this far. Congrats.
That was a diss. Oh, good.
got a bit of
I was
attitude.
hoping you would know how to clean yourself off.
Yeah, even with prestidigitation,
It's
like,
not everything, yeah.
yeah, no, you need to like get the bigger muck off yourself. Like it'll clean like some light mud, but like you need to like slop it off before, and even then, like it's just
Like he said, he's getting a bath when he gets into town. But for now,
Yeah.
Would the water
But
count
what-
as total cover for divine sense reasons?
Tell me the weather, Beal.
is a little foggy, but not anything major. Why?
Okay. Well, Druidcraft.
Okay.
fucking
Yeah.
Why do you have Druidcraft?
That actually comes with my giant thing.
You know, it's just
Did
tomorrow.
you really
It's
just ask him to add? You fucking monster.
I showed him the thing. He just forgot.
yeah. I just forgot.
Jane is gonna take a moment to take off her boots, and then she's gonna step a little forward into the water.
Yeah. Where's your Where's the fucking thing you're doing? The divine sense.
I'll put it out.
Divine sense. Actually, awareness.
Communication, not behind total cover, because the water count is anything with
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was asking.
I don't think it's I think that would be. I don't think it counts for total cover based on like weapons and such. You know. So I'm gonna say it can go through water for now. I might need to revise that later, but for now I'll say fine, it can go through.
Good to know.
Is there any undead still in the lake, or has it been desecrated, perhaps?
With your divine sense, no, you do not feel any other divine, any other undead or divine in the lake. It goes out pretty far into the lake. Yeah, and it hasn't been desecrated.
Interesting.
I'm not
Do you
sure
want me
how
to roll
far.
perception or
Oh,
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, for for Slippy, yeah. Roll me
Slippy,
a percent. But what was the butt?
I was gonna say, while he does that, go ahead and finish what Shane was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
You know, it's there's no more undead, though it's not discredited.
Vano's just gonna say, as far as I'm not sure as much as this pond goes, but I do not see any undead or any sort of desecration on the pond. It's just disgusting because of the creatures were in here. As she looks down at her feet.
Yeah, the only noxious odor you sense is the pond itself.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Man.
but and Slippy comes back up, holds up 2 tentacles, I believe. Yeah, he didn't see anything.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 for nothing. Alright, he didn't find anything down there.
Well, that is all we have to go on for now.
Is there anything else Lord Falson knows?
When I had spoke to Lord Falson, he did not know that the undead were there, and he asked us to find the source and destroy it because he didn't want these creatures to be basically terrorizing everyone around them, and he wants to keep his daughter safe.
Of course.
Do
Do
we?
you think it has anything to do with his wife?
I had initially assumed that, but his wife did not die in this specific body of water. It was a different one. So
Oh.
Have we considered perhaps we were told the wife died in an accident, correct?
yes,
Or have we considered perhaps the reason he's overprotective of his daughter might be because she's somehow tied to the accident?
that
Just kind of points to her on an agreement.
well, it doesn't seem odd for someone to want to protect their daughter after the death of their wife, Rin.
Of course, but if you eliminate all the impossible, whatever remains, however unlikely, must be true.
Oh,
But
shut
I
up.
don't think we've eliminated all of the possibilities.
I'm just pitching in a possibility to start mulling on. I don't see any other clearer answers, so. But
Maybe that there are no clear answers.
Maybe we don't have all the facts yet. We kind of got interrupted looking through the house by someone drowning.
well, I am quite efficient at rooting out problems, apparently.
Yes.
Smirks.
For yourself, yes.
Looks like y'all had problems with it too.
Verna, I think we were still looking for
Getting
the,
you out? Yes, several.
game room.
Yes, we hadn't looked into that room that's adjacent to his dining room,
All
and
the skylights.
we stayed out of that basement room.
If you'd like, offer still stands for me to drop up that stealth spell and creep around.
I'd prefer not to sneak around his estate, especially since of how small it is, and
Fair.
likely to just be seen
would.
in the middle of the hallway.
But if it comes to that, that would be very useful.
Yes, if we do need it, I will try to remember that you have it available.
And he's referring to Pass Without a Trace for
Mm-hmm.
everyone. And then he's just gonna kind of like sit there and wait for, or stand there and wait for the next somebody to give us direction.
Well, there's only really two options here. Search through the rest of his house and try to see if there's anything which might seem a little problematic, given that we've already found undead, and were we to search his house for undead, he might think we'd accuse him of causing it.
I think I've got a
Or-
spin that might help. But go on for the second option.
Excuse me for just a moment, and Aldred will slip away and do the find familiar spell again to turn Slippy into a tiny spider.
Does doing that cost?
It does.
It does, yeah. That's what.
Oh,
Yeah, 10 GP. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I did not know
That's why I was
changing.
Got a
asking.
party of nobles. We're fine.
All the noble. What? Y'all don't change your familiar every 10 minutes?
I don't
There's
have.
also
So that's
Oh.
so that's what Percy felt like in camping when as British.
Sheesh.
there's also a possibility that there's an area around the estate that may be the source of these, and they just ended up coming out here because it was a nearby body of water.
Downstream, you think, from somewhere else?
That is also a possibility. Is there something connecting to this pond? Like
And then,
a
like,
stream?
There is, in fact, it seems to be. Oh wait, never mind. There is nothing you can see currently that connects to the pond.
Bogus.
Another pond.
So, what was the second option again? It was go and ask to investigate, or
Or look around and try to find some cave, some nook somewhere that they may have spawned from. Like some necromancer or some weird item
Okay.
causing undead to spawn.
I think it's an easier sell that on our first visit here we thoroughly check the house, rather than checking now and if we don't find anything, coming back to the house. Right now, we can say that have reason to believe there may be other undead presence around and want to get advantage on where any gathering points might be. Something that ilk. But if we leave, look around, and come back, it looks more like we're accusing them and expecting to find something nefarious in there. Right now, we have the gift of withholding knowledge on them.
Well, if you believe that will work, I have no opposition to it.
I'll follow y'all's lead. We saw what happened when I dove headfirst in before.
I hope Lord Faustin would not do the same thing as what the Drowned did to you.
I might be a little impressed if he could pull that off, but I'm assuming with you all standing there around the table as I describe it, we should be fine.
Yes.
Hey, big guy gets it.
Let's carry on then.
All right, and Rin will start to head back inside with the chair that he got thrown. Or does she just kind of boot him off the chair and take it back in, or does she throw the whole chair outside to like?
She threw the entire chair out.
Okay, he's prestidigitationed it and is going to carry it back in.
Knock, knock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still a bit.
It's a
I'll
little
say this.
grody.
Yeah, it's still a little grody.
He was going to set it like in the foyer, then like by the door, but inside.
Squire.
Then pass in. Lord Falson, it's a pleasure to meet you again. Would you mind if we continue our search of the house? We feel, though we have gathered one cluster of undeath around here, and at the moment seems to be neutralized, we would like to look for any other sort of nests or gathering points, much like knocking down a wasp's nest when you see it start to build. I think it would be in everyone's best interest to have us thoroughly look everywhere and make sure that there's nothing building up.
I mean, that was the job.
I just wanted to check back in to make sure we still were welcome.
I don't see why you wouldn't be.
DM, was there a room he told us not to go into?
There was.
Basement.
He said the right room of the basement.
We would like.
Now, I hate to press issue, but this right room in your basement,
Mm-hmm.
I can promise on.
Have you
Mine and
searched the rest of the house like I asked? Have you searched everywhere else you could?
Well, I think that'll be fairly amenable. We will check everywhere else, and should we still not, and if we don't find anything there, we'll continue there. But as I said, we're looking for knocking down wasp nests wherever we find them. So leaving a stone unturned is inviting problems in the future. Um,
I understand.
but we can
Is it?
most certainly wait and search later if you'd
Um,
like.
Yes, I will say, this is my house. This is my job.
Oh, of course.
I was, I was the one that called for this. So,
Of Of course, sir. We're just here checking in, making sure we're not crossing any boundaries and trying to look out for your best interest, really.
mhm.
Well, if you don't mind, then I think, Huron, why don't you come this way? I'm gonna go up. I think Vena and Aldred had another room they were looking for earlier, and he's going to ask Huron to follow him up through this
Lord
door.
Faustin,
Oh, I'll wait.
if discretion is something you need assurance of, we can provide that for you. We have no interest in spreading anything. We're just here to solve a problem.
Indeed, and I'm telling you, the problem is not in that room.
What is your hesitation?
It is my own private business.
Insight.
Nana,
Not
people
insight.
are privy to their own life.
I would like to insight this man if it's something serious or if it's something he's embarrassed over.
Okay.
Let me just open up here on sheet. Hee haw.
If you are in danger, we can protect you from it.
Pretty sus.
Okay. Yeah, Aldred and Huron, you're both.
Ah,
He seems very stern, but not defensive. It is. Yeah, I'd say yeah. With the 20, like he's not embarrassed by this, but he's very stern that he doesn't want anyone in there.
I would like to have Rin
Very
do
big
another.
about his privacy. Okay.
I'd like to have Rin step next to him as he is insisting on it, and just whisper in his ear. Now, I don't mean to jump to.
stop licking his ear.
No, actually, I'll wait. Never mind. I'm gonna backtrack. I will try and subtly cast a message, or I'm just next to Vena, so I can just tell her to keep an eye on the room and make sure nobody goes in or out of it till we get to search.
What, the dining room?
No, the basement room.
Oh,
I think what he
To
means
make
is
sure that
he
he
doesn't.
doesn't, like, while we're searching, he doesn't go in there and start hiding shit, essentially. Keep an eye on who goes in and out of it. Even if that means, like, pantomiming a search through the basement.
she will nod.
Well, Huron, would you join me in the... What room is this, sir? The in the room he's headed towards.
You're heading
That's-
toward essentially his like
That's
like
just the
water.
sunroom.
Yeah.
Help me move some furniture and such in the sunroom, looking for any kind of...
Look what's in the sunroom, guys.
I kind of turn a dubious look to
Thank
Lord
you.
Falson. Nice trophy. Turns around and walks through the door.
Forgot the moose head.
And I would like to have here...
The moose head's gone!
In the sunroom.
Or is it not in this room? I forget.
No, it was in that room. I just did not put it. It was too big. But
Canonically, I absorbed it, become Giga Moose.
he's wearing it over his head.
What?
I'm
I'm a little
Further away
incognito.
from earshot, Aldred speaks into Vanna's ear. Once we get in there, or to wherever that room is, do you want me to send to the spider on his shoulder? Do you want me to send Slippy here to go investigate further?
My brother.
Aldred. When you start whispering to Vena, she will put her hand up to your mouth to like hush you. And then she will walk in this door.
Yep.
So
Uh,
bossy.
You'll see why if you walk through the door.
Oh no.
I know.
Walk this way.
I will remind, since I was looking at them, the stained glass is in what the hell is it? The vintage of past family members of the Fausen family, and a
Yep.
lot of them look weirdly similar to Lord Fausen. And again, you don't know if it's just like strong genes. You don't know if it's bad.
Inbreeding.
I think that
It's
it's
like it's within the
Oh.
realm of possibility for a noble family
What's
to have
this?
people that look.
What's this
this
picture? It
closely.
looks like a red fish, a herring, I think.
What's this really decrepit portrait? It looks like Lord Faustin, but it's like withering. What? Thank you.
Yes, sunlight on the pebble for the Lord
So if he has a picture like that, it's not working.
Yeah.
It says
He's not. He's,
Dorian Gray.
yeah, it's not. He's not like the worst, but he's definitely aging.
I would also like to thoroughly like flip the room, like looking for actual like signs of necromantic whatnot.
Needs to get his money back.
Yeah. Okay, make me investigation.
Can either of them help me? Like Huron help him move the heavy stuff and shit.
Sure. If God will allow that to mean anything to you.
Oh, I'm in the man's bedroom. No, thank you.
The man's bedroom.
I
No,
will.
you don't want to be in the man's bedroom, Anona.
Me
I
and
meant less of like the bedroom of a male person and more of like the man
Oh
himself.
shit!
me and
Yeah,
did I
Beta
get
already
advantage?
looked in there.
Yeah, advantage. If you hover over. Oh,
It was
Okay.
auto rolled.
You're welcome.
I just clicked on
There we go.
investigation and it auto rolled it. It didn't proc for.
You're welcome,
You
my
know-
child.
it doesn't do that anymore since I did better rolls. However, I will say this: if you hover over a single roll, there's a plus and a minus next to it,
Mhm.
and you can do disadvantage or advantage post roll.
Nice. Okay,
Posthumously?
so yeah.
I said that, but it just means after death, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So natural 20, we're flipping the room looking for any signs of
Yeah.
connection to these drowned.
Yeah, and you look around. This room is pretty old, but there's really not that much in here. You know, it's pretty open,
There's
and you think that's probably for a reason.
There's
Like
a
you
moose head
probably
up on the wall.
it's just a moose head, a table, some chairs. You like the you look at the stained glass, and it's really nice stained glass. There's nothing weird about it. There's not really any extra. Like you look under the doormat, there's nothing there. It's a really barren room generally. You don't find anything. But
So
Adana,
that's just-
did you open the door below?
The man's room.
No, the other door. Because I
The one with Huggins.
Yep. So I want to describe what you see in there. You see another short old dwarf.
Yes.
And in this kitchen, and this doesn't look like a normal kitchen. This looks like half bedroom, half kitchen. Like there's just food just generally everywhere. That basin of water, it's clean. It's for cleaning dishes, and there's a couple of socks and a pair of pants in there. There's a dresser that has like pots next to folded clothes, and there's like a shitty little bed stuff in there. And he looks over at you, opening the door. He's like, what do you want?
My apologies. I was searching the house for Lord Faustin.
I
will
value.
leave you
He's right behind you. What the fuck are you talking about?
I value every single one of
be. She
your
just
NPCs,
shuts
Bill.
the door and walks away.
Each one will hold up a horrific
She
place
walks
in my
over
heart.
to the two of them. I'm concerned about the cleanliness of the kitchen in which the meal was cooked.
You're not very
Oh.
personable, are you?
Obviously, I mean, you heard their money issues. You don't eat off.
They don't have
I
money
know.
issues.
I thought you said that they'd sold off
No.
all their property and.
They're doing perfectly fine. They just
Yeah,
got rid of all their other properties.
Oh, I misunderstood.
They don't have money issues because they didn't hold on to all the other properties.
Gotcha. I thought they were like being pushed to sell all of it, so they could afford to stay
No,
live
no,
here.
no. Lord
Oh,
Faust
okay.
just wanted to better focus on his remaining family.
Then he sassy comment he says will instead be, well, we chose modesty. Would you like to check the bedroom?
You
We-
guys already checked the bedroom.
No,
This one?
no, actually,
Yes.
me and Vayna already did that. They have not.
Oh yeah. Okay, but yeah.
I'll tell him. I
you
mean, me and Vayna already combed over the room pretty well.
Oh. Well, the store is already closed. Is there anybody in here?
He's locked in there now.
What? Sorry, what was that?
Is there anybody in the room with him other than Huron now?
Well, no. I mean, you can see that.
Did you all check everywhere? And he points to the desk.
Yes. I didn't. I think Vayna checked the desk, but over here I did find there was some scratch marks on this windowsill.
I'd like to come over and
I-
look at those scratch
Confirming,
marks.
Bill.
No.
Goodness. Okay. But I think do it.
And
guess so.
Vayna, out of character, did you actually check the desk?
If
Vayna
only recorded
looked
the last
on
session, we
desk
would have known for
and
sure.
Vanna looked on the desk and looked at the papers that were strewn about. She did not raid through the desk.
Okay. People try and signal to Inanna to close the door then on this end. Does she? Like this door. Can you
Make
see
a
that?
signal or just tell her.
Quietly. He doesn't want to say out loud, "Hey Inanna, would you close?" Like, because it's a small place. He's assuming they could hear him if he said something like
Would
that.
you like me to
We're
close the door?
supposed to be looking around. He asked us to.
No. Yeah, but there's a difference between looking around and rifling through their personal documents, which he's about to do.
You're very sheltered, aren't you?
He he nods to Inanna when she asks, and like looks at Huron and like tilts his head towards the other door, and he's going to sit down and try and any unlocked drawers. He's going to try and look for anything of import really quickly, and also look and see if there is a locked drawer.
Side door.
Okay. I guess make me an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So
Yep.
Yeah.
you look through all of these pages real quick. You're skimming through all of them, and it really is like there's some personal letters. There's more financing stuff, and like you look, and they're doing quite well financially. There's not really been any big purchases or selling lately. The personal letters that you probably shouldn't have opened, but like they are. There's nothing too suspicious in them. It's just someone's mail. There's nothing about the desk itself that's weird. There's no hidden compartments.
Mhm.
There's nothing under the desk or behind the desk. It's just a desk.
Does that nat 20 cover the rest of double checking the room?
For the rest of the room, yeah, sure, whatever. There's nothing else in the room. You will catch again that the bed is very dusty and seems like it has not been used in a long while. The mattress seems to not be like like even like there should be like a little bit of a dent.
Mhm.
Even like on a quality mattress, there should be a little bit of dent, and there's not. It doesn't seem like he's been sleeping in that bed at all. Though the chair looked well used, the curtains aren't like they're used somewhat, but not really. The dressers are fine. There's nothing behind anything.
Rin will take a band of copper wire that has been woven into a ring off and hold it up to his mouth and cast a message towards Inanna and say, "Coast is clear. No need to stand by the door anymore." And then slip the ring
Alright.
back on. And then he's going to go south to out this door with Huron. What have Vayna and Aldred been up to?
Well, I mean,
Besides
put in
punching the ever
But-
shit out of your keyboard.
What'd you say?
Besides,
punching the shit out of your keyboard because we heard every click.
thank you.
But Vanna will lead Aldred down to the basement. This is the stairs to the basement that we're next to, right?
I hope so.
No, that's the stairs upstairs.
Oh, where's the stairs to the basement?
They are down. Oh, did I not? Did that not change? They're over up above Faeduin.
Oh, okay.
Did I not change my? There... Oh yeah, I put the ping module on, so you guys should be able to do it. I think the default is X.
Oh,
Why the
Yes.
hell isn't it working? Why isn't it working for me?
brothers in Christ, ascend.
How do you make it stick there? All right,
click.
all right,
Jesus.
all right, everybody, calm down before we get carried away. Anyway,
Never.
Vayna will head down to the basement and she'll nod to Faeduin as he's mopping up the filth.
Yeah, he's pretty much done.
What are you, the Karate Kid teaching him shit? If you can walk,
Wax on for Miss Vayna. Wax off for Miss Wayna. Wayna.
Wayne.
Wayna.
Miss Wayna.
Wayna on, Wayna off.
Yeah, wax off Miss Wayna. See how far that gets you.
Well, so I heard you want to be a knight, son.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what that. Now it works.
So your name is Vayna Epstein?
What?
Oh my god.
Okay. So you're all going down to the basement?
No.
I guess. I thought this would have been happening while they were doing whatever they were doing.
Yeah, while they were doing that.
It just seems like everyone was converging to the basement.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Ren, you see Agatha close the door on your face.
Denied.
I was gonna go upstairs when we cut back to me, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
let them do it.
She banned you from upstairs, it looks like.
Your band's the stand.
Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna activate this. Okay.
Holy shit, a new map?
Can I put my token on here for vision, even though I'm not here?
I would like to, the same thing as I'm the cameraman.
Yeah. No.
Fair enough.
Simply void.
Where do I put it? Where your thing
Also,
is?
I cannot. Am I supposed to be able to move my token out?
No, I don't think you can.
Ultra,
I'll
Ultra,
put
could
you
you
over there.
get in front of me since I'm...
Oh.
No, I'll just say I came back in and followed you guys downstairs.
That's fine.
There we go.
Oh, good. I'm gonna be on a solo mission upstairs again.
I
I'm
can
sure
see
it'll be
through part
fine.
of this wall.
Oh my fucking god! I missed a wall. God fucking damn it.
Aldred, you're seeing what you shouldn't see.
Oh.
Cringe.
Oh.
Fucking really.
Yes.
Unlucky. It's
Unlucky.
okay. I can barely see anything. I don't know what Aldred can see though.
I'm zooming out. This is the map.
Anyway. He said the one on the right is the one we're not supposed to go to, right?
Yep.
Alright, left it is.
Is there a way I can fucking reset the fog? No. No.
Oh no. Aldred, cover your eyes.
As I'm looking at the door to the right, is it like just a regular door? Is there any tiny space?
There's a
Maybe
baby
like an
face in
inch
there,
or so less.
beckoning you to kill it.
Sorry, what was that?
As I'm looking
Is
at the
it-
door to the right, the one that we're not supposed to go into, is there
Yeah.
any gap, like an inch or less?
No.
It is completely nope. Gap
No.
whatsoever, even the
It's an
wall.
airtight door.
No. Well, there's like some gap, but not enough to see anything.
He has a familiar
I
mind.
was gonna-
Enough for
I
a
was gonna
spider?
doubt a very
Oh,
tiny spider to go
Enough
through.
enough for a spider, of course.
Slippy he'll tell. All right. Send Slippy on in.
Okay, and you can see through his eyes. Yes.
Yes, but for my senses to do that, I have to go in my catatonic state.
Okay. Are you gonna do that?
He'll go into the room Vayna's going into, which I assume will be the left first.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And then once in there, he will go into it. He'll just tap Vayna's shoulder. I'll be back in just a second. And then you just see his eyes go back white, and he just kind of like stands there.
Okay, you have control of Slippy. Yes. Did I give you that?
Yes.
Okay. And you can see where Slippy is.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'll describe what Slippy sees. So Slippy goes under the door very sneakily, like a spoder, and in here you see a little basically a little shrine. There seems to be an urn covered in roses, lit by candles. The candles aren't lit right now. But
Randall.
yeah, and it's like a little cushion. There seems to be a little table and a little bed over there. It's not the greatest bed, but it's a bed, and it seems a bit. It definitely seems used right now. It's not made. Yeah. As Slippy goes up to the to to the very obviously an urn.
Oh fuck! It's a shrine.
Yeah. It will say Melissa Fountain.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So could you
In
detect?
his state, he can't hear or see anything. He's just like, "Oh man, we are assholes." In his catatonic state, you just hear him say that we are assholes.
Hey, don't let me in with you.
Oh dear.
I did nothing wrong. I'm just a cameraman.
Most depressed group. Thank you,
Gamers
Shane.
rise up.
Thank you, Shane. I can always get
What
on
is up?
stupid
And I
jokes.
cannot stress this enough. My gamers.
Yeah, but yeah, look, cameraman, look. Ooh,
Oh.
that's what everyone else saw.
Jesus Christ.
Aside from the urn and this shrine, anything else of note before?
My wife.
Go ahead, back out.
No, like there's a rug. Slippy can even like go under. Like there's a little crack in the tile you can go under, and there's nothing under the rug.
Okay.
Can you cast any kind of your divine sense or anything through your familiar?
If
Don't
divine
think I
sense?
have any touch.
Not
Yeah,
the
use
spell
it through
version.
somebody else.
The
let's
spell
see.
one, detect good and
Spell.
evil. That's it.
Detect evil and good.
That's the one.
I do detect magic. No. That would probably be useful, though. I was gonna say identify, but I don't know if that would do anything.
You never know.
That is touch. Fuck
Never
it, we'll
hurts
go
to
on to the next
identify
person. Yeah, Slippy's little his little spider-like leg will go up, slowly touch the urn, this little spider, and I will cast identify through it.
Oh my goodness, so rude, so rude.
Yeah.
Send put out identify, please.
Yeah. Identify.
Did you go into the left room? I'm just gonna get the.
We are in the left.
Yeah.
We are in the left room.
Hang on. I just need to
Yeah,
get.
I moved in here for vision.
The Forgefire, just so I can. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. There we go.
Yeah, no, it's not magic. It's just a normal,
asshole.
just a normal urn.
Was it? Are there any spells affecting the item?
Nope,
Nope.
just an urn.
I can
Listen,
feel my thin line since tingling. There's some oddly specific words being debated about here. Trust me, I've had a lot of time in these last few sessions in our games to fucking own this bullshit sensor and smell it.
All right. Alder just kind of whisper.
Must smash urn. Figure out.
Yes, find some way.
The
for
only
this
way
spider
to proceed.
smash
I mean,
Alright.
No, then you'd really be at.
that'd be a fucking
Yeah.
killer place to hide contraband in your wife's urn.
Or maybe there's
Come
some dead in
on.
there.
Leave the man alone.
I-
Holy
Oh,
crap.
man.
I'm just saying, if I had an item that was resurrected, I would hide it in a place
Huron
nobody
has
would
said
search.
nothing.
If you had a wife, you probably care about her enough to not put drugs in her urn. My God.
The plot web thickens.
Huron
Yeah.
has said none of this. He's just walking behind you all.
He'll whisper back to Slippy. All right, come on back, and then I'll exit out of the catatonic state.
And Slippy will follow.
But
But yeah, I haven't described the pantry yet.
But before that, can I just turn around and look and like listen up the stairs to see if anyone else is nearby?
Go ahead, make me perception check.
Perception. Wisdom plus 3. 20.
Nice.
You hear Faeduin whistling a cleaning tune, but that's it.
The Super Knight, the hero of the journey. Anyway, proceed.
Yeah. So the pantry, it is full of not so fresh food. Like it's like, and there's some fresh vegetables, but those are, and some fresh meat, but those are. It's mostly just like preserved food. One of the other reasons why your meal probably was so subpar. But there's a table in case anyone does not want to wait. They go to the table. They just want to go to the pantry and have a snack. There's some silver cutlery on there as well as a plate and a cup. Just barrels and such.
Doesn't seem to be anything in here. The only thing left is upstairs.
Oh, this way. I guess we're going to the attic. Or no, wait. Meanwhile.
Solo adventure.
We're all heading back upstairs so we can go back to the
Solo
ground floor.
adventure, baby.
So as he sees them going down, he opens the door to head upstairs. Oh, the door's locked.
Yep.
You fool!
I saw Agatha slam into my face, right?
Yep.
Message. Agatha, is there a reason you're barring me from continuing our search?
I don't know. What do you think, Buster?
I think you're holding a petty squabble in the way of everyone's safety, including the Lord and Lady's safety. And I would urge you to reconsider such a decision.
I think I'm the housekeeper, and you seem to be adding a lot more trouble to my job than necessary. I have all the right in the world to keep you out of my fucking room. And the ladies' room.
Message to Lord Falson. Lord Falson, could you help me with your cleaning lady Agatha? She seems to be barring me from access to the top level. Would you mind helping me convince her? Thank you. And message is out loud, so she hears that through the door.
He just grunts. And Lord Faustin will just like pop his head out behind the door and says, "Nope."
No.
And he goes back.
He said, "Nope,
Nope.
I live with her. I ain't about to fucking take her side."
Vin is stunned for a full round.
Well, you've never had a maid that ruled your house like an iron fist? Poor noble.
He just
That's
kinda,
why you're not the main character. Bet you Vena had 3.
Let me see.
That
what
is
the-
me.
Let me check. You suggest a course of activity. You can see.
Don't, buddy.
Fucking casting.
I might cast suggestion, but I have to see her for it.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
We here at Dice-aster children do not.
I'd like to roll a persuasion check to try and convince her to open it.
We do
You
not
have
support
disadvantage.
the abuse of the
Okay,
elderly.
valid.
What's the... Oh.
You-
Oh.
And you explain yourself.
So it's 11. Miss Agatha, I assure you, the fastest way for me to be out of your hair is to let me come and do a very, very quick check to make sure everyone will be safe tonight, and then I will be out of your hair. And trust me, I want nothing more than to go and hop into a bath as soon as possible. So please, for both our sakes, why don't you just open the door and let me start to look around?
No.
Can you at least be enough human or dwarf to look me in the eyes?
No.
Rin's getting a rude awakening.
He really fucking is.
Are you? Oh God, you're that noble. We're getting all the tropes here.
All right. Well, I thought you might want to know that chair you set outside was being gnawed on by some squirrels. So if you want to go get that, I'd probably get on it soon.
Doesn't matter. You're paying for it anyway.
You're welcome to believe that, lady. And he's going to step back and lean on the wall adjacent from it.
And that's why you're not going upstairs, buddy boy.
I love
You
this
really
lady.
are terrible help.
Oh no, I'm good help. That's why I'm not letting you ruin the upstairs. You're a terrible guest.
I love this lady.
I want her to be a recurring NPC somehow.
Pyro, this is just your DMV bitch, but in a new life.
Welcome to your personal hell, sweetie.
I can never escape.
I hope at some point after this whole event we get to come back here and visit Lord Falson and get to see her again.
I hope I get to fucking obliterate her with a thunder step or something.
Why?
I don't know. She's
You're a
fucking
monster.
nervous.
Because Connor's filled with spite.
I hope she turns out to be
love
like a
that.
hag or something.
I love that.
You know what? I also wish she was a hag so she could tear Rin's ass open.
Just
Oh,
POV
man.
Rin walking up to spell smite her, and she just like, you thought. Just
psych, bitch. Boo.
I bite.
Can I? At this time, do we come back out, or
You
do you have
see
someone else want to
Rin.
try, Bryn?
You see
Yeah,
Rin there
that's-
just kind of.
That's what you see.
You know, let's see what it does. One more try.
After he sits there for a second, he'll message the group that Agatha refuses to let him look at the top level, saying, Agatha won't let me see the top level. Any luck in the basement? You can reply to this message.
Who's that to?
As Vaina's going up the ladder, she'll just look at Rin. We've done a search of the basement. There's nothing wrong in there.
All right.
And then we'll step forward.
All right.
I was gonna do.
Excuse me, Red.
Casper
You seem to.
traits.
Red, excuse me, Red. I need to go up the stairs real quick.
I am going to cast Path Without a Trace as they approach.
Sure.
And if she opens the door to let them in, he's going to try and slip through amongst the crowd of them without her seeing.
You realize it doesn't make you invisible, right?
It doesn't,
This
but it
is
gives me
a
a plus 10 to
single
stealth.
person door.
Yeah,
First,
I'm trying to.
it gives you a plus 10 to stuff, but she still sees you.
Yeah.
You understand that, right? Like she's standing in front of it. Like
I'm
no.
trying to blend into the crowd of us moving upstairs.
We're not a crowd, we're going in one by-
We're gonna go single file
Yeah.
through the one person doorway.
This is not.
Your
this is
literal
not
only
that.
chance is to either like step into my boots or Vaina's boots.
Then I will
No.
instead gesture to the door.
You are
and say-
taller than Vaina.
Oh
I will
god.
gesture to the door, and
Hang on.
anyone else want to try and take a crack at it?
Sure. Let me. Excuse me. Thank you. Coming through.
Where even are you?
Outside for some reason.
For some reason. Oh, right. Before he dragged us to the bottom stairs, I was sitting outside. All right.
Go on.
Miss Agatha.
Yes.
If I promise that Rin won't come up there, could Vaina come up there? She seems especially.
Oh yeah, no, Van was allowed up here. I already told her she was allowed.
Oh, all right then. All right. Sorry, Rin. and he's just gonna like hold you by the chest plate. All right, Vaina, go on.
Let me know when I get line of sight on her.
I'm blocking your
Yeah,
line of view.
fucking animal.
I'm blocking your line of view.
I need to see her left pinky toe for the spell to trigger.
Bill.
So,
Bill.
Oh
Do I have to roll to grapple him? Can I just pick him up?
If
I don't
you're-
maybe.
If you're particularly trying,
he's not moving. He's still leaning on the wall. It doesn't look like he's.
if you're specifically trying to move Rin, that would be a athletics check.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick him up. All right, Rin, let's go outside. You seem like you need to. He seems huffy, so let's go outside and get some fresh air.
No, I think I'm fine here. I'll wait down at the bottom of the steps.
Oh yeah, he's pretty stubborn. Ah! The Battle of Titans.
Stalemate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll again.
All right,
Go on.
Oh my god.
walk this way. Damn, you are
No.
short.
Blocked.
All right. Yeah, I think it's more. I'm surprised to see he's this solid. I'm like, damn. All right then.
I'm
You lift?
the dance.
You are.
Okay.
Right then.
He's-
Well, I'm still
yeah.
just like sloth squat in front of you. Like, so, what's your routine? Do you like just do squats? Are you just more limber?
I'm just made of tougher stuff, as some would say.
I would
Yeah.
still like to be blocking his view path. If that's possible.
I don't know why you know that I need to have a view path.
I don't.
What was
I just want to have your attention.
Okay, and as much as I'd want her to move to the other side to be a bitch, she was going over here at the time, so she'll stay over here as she opens the door for Vaina that she hears clanking.
Let me know when Vena passes through. I'm going to cast suggestion on.
Oh my god, you
Agatha.
absolute bastard.
You do know she
wanna-
knows.
You
If
wanna-
you
Hold
fuck-
on, hold on.
if you
What are the components of this spell?
Verbal and material. So literally just me saying it and then having the material.
Oh my god.
Can I
If
insight him to see
if
what
you
he's
want to
doing?
waste suggestion on the maid, go
I
ahead.
do. I absolutely do.
Given my
This is noble levels of petty right here.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So I would like to
yes.
DC 13 Wisdom save. I would like to say. He's going to the suggestion he's going to say. I suggest you run on into town and go fetch some pails of water, some groceries needed.
Bill, I would like to request, since I'm staring him in his face, to see if he's casting a spell. He'll probably get it off, but I just want to know if he did.
Oh,
I
well,
mean,
yeah, it's
If
very
you look
obvious.
at Rin, there's a.
I am
he's
looking
clear
at
that he
you,
cast
trying to
a
have a
spell.
conversation about squats and weights, and you looked past him and just did near stuff.
No, he says those exact words, and his ruby eyes just flash full red.
All right, then I see your fucking ruby eyes go fucking strobe. Then,
Yeah, and the spell is cast, but
all right,
you caught him do it.
yeah. Watch her succeed, and she knows that you cast
Yeah.
a spell.
Oh no, she doesn't. Does she? Is that where? No, that's rolling it again. Oh no. Okay. Where the hell's the fucking show?
Not this way.
Oh, there's the reveal. Yeah.
So
She
she
got it.
fails,
She
and I
fails.
suggested that she head into town to go fetch some water and groceries.
You know, that's not really my job. But yeah, it can't be. Sounds reasonable.
Shit lasts 8 hours.
Duration
so-
8 hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
she gone.
Yeah, she's going. She leaves.
Vena will turn around and just look at Rin.
That's gonna be another grapple check, my guy.
Oh.
I think we're gonna have to roll initiative to see how far away she gets.
Oh no,
yes.
that's that's still happening. I'm doing something to you.
You got me.
So much like a wet kitten, I pick you up by the scruff of your neck, and I bring you up to my snoot. That was not honorable.
Neither is barring us from doing our job out of a petty
She let people up there. She's not like you.
squabble, and that is
You
unacceptable.
we will continue this conversation outside. I will now teach you the finer points since your parents clearly did not. And I will and I'm going to like pretty much football walk him outside, and I'm going to give him a very stern talking to about how you treat people. The moose lectures now. So
If this is how you want to do it, Moose Man,
carry
I'll
on,
be
Veda.
here.
Carry on, Veda. Right.
Enjoy having the unsupervised investigation. You're welcome. And he's gonna sit outside.
Vena has literally aced this entire scenario.
Vena was allowed up there and she wasn't going to follow her or anything.
Yeah.
She just was keeping you up from up there because you were getting dirt everywhere.
Yeah, you're being petty.
And Rin is just smirkily watching as this bitch has to go walk all the way into town to get water and groceries.
Yeah, you made an old woman walk to town and bra
Oh,
fucking vote.
Fuck her. Fuck him.
Oh my
Vena,
god.
go upstairs, for God's sakes.
Yeah, go upstairs. Yeah, well, I'm giving him like a verbal like shaking down. You do your thing.
It's
Okay.
none of its landing.
Is only Vanna going upstairs?
Vena has Slippy on her shoulder, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, spider form, he's on her shoulder.
Okay, let me get your token, and then I'll put Slippy on there.
Is this like a different map?
Yes.
All right. Can you drag me there just so I can like the?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Should we
I
make like
think
a,
I wonder if you
separate?
can make a vision token.
Yeah,
yeah.
I need to make a spectator. Is what I was gonna
Session 2.
Erase this whole one. We're just
Yes.
This is 0.5.
No longer canon.
You can probably just make a new character, give everyone control of it, and then just... I
Yeah.
don't know how that works in Foundry, but...
Knowing Bill, he's got to find some ungodly, unsettling image to put for the token.
Yes, that's the enjoyment.
I'm counting on biblically accurate angel, but only made of cheese or something. Like,
Oh my god.
Okay, well now I need to make that, but that's not going to be your spectator token.
Vena will look to her shoulder. Alright, Slippy, and I can figure you're looking, Aldred. Let's do this.
Walk
Gives you like a
this
military
way.
one of his legs over his head.
Rin is resting by the tree he was under earlier.
I'm still braiding it.
He's just peanuts adult speak.
I'm
What,
sure
what,
Slippy
what?
has. Slippy uses Aldred's investigation when he's like looking through it, right? Or is it its own?
I think he uses Aldred's. And I think the mental stats stay with him, the physical stats stay with the spare.
There it is.
I don't think it specifies. Familiar accent independently.
I would assume.
Well,
Actually,
you're
no,
looking through
you
it,
get
I
the thing's
think that-
vision, so maybe.
And hear what it hears. It's a DM call. Let's say looking through its eyes, but you can see. I don't know.
I mean,
Well-
you should use the thing's perception, yeah. So, but God damn, I meant to fucking put the thing in the thing. Yeah, I'll say you can use your investigation if you're looking through it. I think that makes sense.
She will give Slippy guidance then.
Yeah.
to the-
Yeah, I'll say if you're like looking through them, it's your perception, your investigation. It's just that like if you have dark like the type of perception depends on like dark vision whatever on the thing, but it's your stats if you're looking through it.
Okay. If you want to change in the future, that's fine. But yeah, Spider has 30 feet dark vision. Yeah. So investigation.
+4 or plus D4.
Okay, so you enter this library with a bunch of haphazardly strewn books everywhere and whatnot, and you're looking around. Vena's looking around. Slippy is running through all the books. You notice on the bottom shelf of one of the books, as you're like running by them, part of the pages look burnt, and that catches all 8 of your eyes.
Say part of the pages, some of them are burnt.
Yes.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So I don't know if Sippy's gonna, because you're not gonna be able to pull the book up by yourself.
He's just gonna like very ecstatically like read this. Thanks.
Like a pointer dog.
Yeah, point to his legs at it.
Point.
Vena will go towards said book.
Okay, and if you pick it up and start reading it, it is in a language you don't know.
Damn.
If only we had someone who could read
She'll
lots
hold
of
it
things.
up to Slippy and try to see if it's something Aldred knows.
Something Aldred knows. Aldred, did you put languages in your character sheet?
Hang on 1 second. I'm looking.
Uh-oh.
Well, you shouldn't have these anymore. Yeah.
It's fine. He's thinking to himself, "Damn, I should have cast comprehend languages." Fuck.
I mean, you still can't you? That's a ritual.
But you can only cast touch through find familiar.
Is it not touch?
No, it's self.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You wanna
Uh,
rule
I
the
thought it was. Oh yeah, never mind. It had to be. Yeah, it has to be self because it's like the hearing part of it. I forgot about the hearing part of it.
The only I have it on my phone. It's only Common, Dwarven, and Elvish are the 3 native languages that he knows.
No. Okay, none of those.
He just shrugs. Raises up.
Inanna, at this point, bored with watching the moose berate the Genasi, will go in and attempt to go upstairs.
What?
Oh, I forgot.
Whatever, Dad.
I forgot to pull you to the.
Ah!
I forgot to pull you guys to the map. Alright, I'll just pull everyone to the map.
Hello, I
I
exist on
wish
this
I
mortal.
could see.
I exist on this. Then you should have volunteered to record. I exist on this mortal plane now.
She'll look towards Slippy. Well, I'd like to check the other rooms before I try to use divine senses.
Man,
If there's something
Dragon
wrong with
Mirror.
this book.
Hang on, let me just.
Gives him a spider thumbs up.
They have not been in that room yet.
Oh, and then I will back it.
May I have vision,
I
please?
like how the fog of war works in the system. I even when I didn't see the whole room. It keeps that like proper like blotted out.
Thank you.
That's really cool actually. I will admit that.
This is probably either Agatha or Barnaby's old room.
I could hide so many hallways with this.
It would be
Oh.
nice. It would be nice if there was someone. It would be nice if there was someone who could tell you whose room that was.
Tough.
She will
She's
go
a-
up and try and find Vena and Slippy.
They're both there. I don't know where Slippy went. Someone stepped on Slippy.
Oh god, I got Slippy on my
Nah,
boots.
Sorry, Slippy.
There
Oh,
he
there's
is.
an AFK button.
That is a whole module. That AFK button.
Hello. Wow.
Well, as you guys keep trolling with the AFK button. Oh, Inanna. We're just searching through.
What'd you say?
Is there anything I can assist with? Do you need an extra pair of eyes with anything?
Oh,
Slippery
Yes.
will point to that book. Yeah, he'll start pointing to that book. See if maybe she can read it.
Yeah, she will look.
And it is nothing you can read.
Oh, dang. I was hoping it would be primordial. Alas.
yeah, I already have Primordial.
Unfortunately, I cannot read this.
Right.
Do you have any
Alas.
sort of spell casting that may assist with that?
Let me see if I have it prepared. I don't believe I know anything that can help me understand other languages. It's beyond my scope.
Yeah. And not only is it not a language any of you understand, it's not in a script that you understand either.
That's the other part that's good to know.
Hmm.
Slippy will poke on Vena. He'll climb back up on her shoulder, poke on her side, try and get her attention.
Yes, Slippy. Or Aldred, whichever one.
He's gonna
I
put up one
suppose
thing.
in this form they are one and the same.
Gives a shrug. Basically, trying to give you the 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Give me 1 sec, bro. 1 sec.
Well, since
Uh,
Ren had done something and Agatha has left, you could probably just come up here.
Gives you a thumbs up. Drop out of it, and Aldred will come upstairs.
Inanna, I will continue looking through the other rooms if you can tell Aldred about the book. And, well, she'll scoot past Aldred. And then, well, when she gets to Aldred, she'll let Slippy jump onto his shoulder. If it
Alright.
wanted to. Other than that, she's just gonna walk past with Slippy.
Yeah. No, Slippy will stay
It
on
would
your
appear that
shoulder.
Bryn is being berated by Huron for his behavior.
What? What? Are you listening? What?
I can still almost hear his voice, and it is just as grating as it was outside.
You. Hey, Ren, could you make me another athletics check?
Sure.
Or acrobatics if you want. You can. Hey, you can hear a large splash.
Uh-oh.
It sounds like he has perhaps been thrown back into the lake.
If you go to throw me in the lake, something's gonna happen and you're not gonna like it.
Comprehend
Oh my
languages.
god. Oh my.
I'm gonna let you know now,
my
Pyro.
It sounds as though something is perhaps
Are you
going
being?
to
I'll ask this. Are you being?
cause a lot of conflict.
How about this? Are you being like? Are you actively ignoring him, or are you even pretending to pay attention?
He's pretending for a little bit, but he very much looks like has a "Are you done?" look on his face. after the first couple minutes. But if you do pick him up, he is going to whisper something in your ear. Specifically taking him to the lake. He doesn't really care that you like took him outside and whatnot, but like if you're gonna go toss him back in the lake, there's things gonna happen.
Oh boy.
Listen, if somebody in real life came up to you and started picking you up and throwing you around, you wouldn't just let it happen.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's just that's hard.
So what do you do, Bill? Or what do you do, Pyro?
I don't.
I
I'm
would,
not,
if it were me, I would take.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to every other people. You can hash out your nonsense in the chat.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, do
I'm
that. Do that.
gonna deal with the important stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good option. A good option.
Aldred, as you
Oh
cast
my
comprehend
God.
languages on it, you being a wizard, understand this as a sort of spell book for summoning devils. Yeah, that's right, devils.
Oh my God. Why does he have this?
And
Yeah.
you can tell all of the important steps are burned. So no one could use this to actually summon anything. But it definitely is a book about summoning devils.
Back to where the doorway is. Why the hell do you have this?
Yeah, and you see like there's spaces for specific devil names as well that are also burnt out.
This is not good.
Yeah. And Vena and Anana, as you walk into this room, it is very obviously oh my god. It is very obviously a room of a young lady. It's as soon as you step in, you smell the smell of roses, which is not an uncommon scent in this house. Is there anything you guys are looking for in particular?
Are there documents on the desk?
Not really. Also, I will ask if you are actually hashing out things in chat that you do it within the Foundry chat and not like Discord,
Yeah.
just so I can see what the hell's happening.
We are.
Even if it's you are.
Yeah.
I just see wisdom
throw it in
save and nah.
I put.
He was.
Do you
I
throw
think
Rin
that
in the
was with
lake?
himself.
Do you throw Rin in the lake? The only thing I messaged Pyro on Discord was to answer me.
Oh,
I still stream it
Okay.
on. I had no idea that was even there.
Sometimes Pyro makes wisdom saves to decide whether or not he's going to do something in character.
Yeah.
okie doke.
It was mostly
Okay.
to determine how pissed off Huron was.
Okay. Sure. Okay. But yeah. So what was the question, Anna?
It was if there were any documents or anything on the desk, any papers.
Oh yeah. I mean there are a couple of papers that seem to be incomplete letters. Seems to be friends.
Okay. Any books?
There are a lot of books. But given that the library is literally right next to it.
Yeah, but what kind of books did she, I guess, like check out, for lack of a better term, from the library?
There are, excuse me, a good variety of books. It seems like most of the books are what the hell are they called? Mystery books, you know,
Yes.
like detectives, like Sherlock,
Ned Drew, Hardy Boys, Agatha Christie.
Yep. Sherlock Schmomes,
Sherlock Schmolms, of course.
that sort of stuff.
Pussy pride.
No.
Why?
Crack detective out of Houston.
Oh my God.
Cracking the case and her partner Stone Cold Heart.
You mean
Bruh.
his?
But yeah,
High
those are
five.
the books. And there are flowers on the desk that are, of course, roses.
Trying to step. Oh, that's locked.
BP? There's no
Pussy
BP.
pride.
Why
I
did
hate
you say PP?
BP.
So that you would ask, what's pee-pee? And I got to bring up pussy pride again.
Oh, pussy. Okay.
Bozo.
Main character.
Vile
We have to balance out the main character syndrome here.
Don't worry, I'll roll nat ones on my health again. It'll come around.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're taking average for health.
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant on the hit die, but yeah.
Oh yeah, for short rest, yeah. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
If this thing's locked,
Yeah.
well, I don't. I mean, I still have one spell slot I could use. Detect evil and good. But I guess just look around, try to see if anything's like sticking out other than like what we can just plainly see.
Okay, I guess make me a perception check.
With guidance.
Sure.
Very nice.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Okay, so not Alana, Vena, you're looking around. You're looking around, and like nothing on the like ground floor seems that suspicious. Uh, you look up though, and just like offhand, you just look up, and there are some weird scratches on the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
That's odd.
What is?
She'll just point straight up.
She looks up. That is very odd.
They're not that deep, but it's still odd that there are scratches on the ceiling.
How high up is the ceiling?
It's not that high.
Okay.
It's like, what is it, like 8 feet, something like that?
Okay, so not like stupid far-fetched for her to be able to reach it if she stood on the bed.
No. Although you do notice it is sort of concentrated over the bed.
Well, that makes sense.
Well,
Does it
Aldred,
look like
did you-
language, or
Aldred will come busting through.
are you all right? You look like you're being chased.
Reaches in his bag, pulls out the book.
did you find out
read?
anything?
Read this. This is a spell book. And some of the pages and names are pronounced out, but it involves ritual summoning demons and devils.
What?
Demons and
Shows the book
devils.
good. Opens it up, shows him the burned pages and stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I don't know why he has this. Whoever had it.
Yes, that is very questionable. Is there?
Ask or do research first?
I believe it'd probably be best to withhold this and try to look more into the book before asking Lord Faustin. She'll look back up at the ceiling. This is going to sound entirely bad, but do you think that she's just gonna look kind of sheepishly at Aldred and Inanna? Do you think that Lord Faustin would summon a devil in attempts to resurrect his wife?
I've not been a cleric very
sorry, go
long,
ahead.
but I've seen people do desperate things. It also could
finally
be
with
that
evil,
he summoned them for some sort of other purpose, and the people that that disappeared were the payment they extracted.
What were you saying, Aldred?
Yeah, I'm downstairs in the basement when I was looking through Slippy. I saw a shrine with an urn, presumably of his wife.
Oh
That's my
dear.
only possibility.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. I was just asking what you had thought about the idea.
It's definitely a possibility.
There's also a possibility that it's not Lord Faustin using this book. It is, and she'll point up to the ceiling. It could also be Izzy. Can't jump to any conclusions and point fingers at anyone.
I mean,
Possession is also a possibility we have to consider.
That is true. That would also be reason as to why Lord Faustin has to keep Izzy from going out anywhere.
God put his hand on his head. Oh, this is great.
There's a way I can find out. If we were to have Izzy and I away from the house together with my detecting evil and good, it is possible that I can.
See if she's possessed.
Yes. I also have protection from evil and good. I believe that would be better if she is in fact possessed. It would help her be unpossessed.
And Anna, could you assist Lady Vana in this undertaking?
Yes, that is closer to one of my specialties.
I don't have that.
Particularly if the creature is undead.
Oh, I don't have protection from evil and good prepared. I thought I did, but I had divine favor instead. Unlucky.
it also requires holy water.
Oh, I don't have that either.
Also, why is
still have detect.
Rin blind?
Because I'm not here.
Agatha's possessing, currently murdering everyone. Oh, jeez.
Yes.
A likely story.
Could be
Yeah.
possessed.
Going to town to get groceries. I must feed on the people their groceries. Claws out. It would be a very on-brand thing for me.
Grand Magatha. Blood Magatha.
I mean, you guys haven't really talked to Huggins.
No, I trust Huggins implicitly.
Is Huggins the chef?
Yep.
Yep.
Nothing out of the ordinary with
I mean, truly, anyone in this house could be possessed.
Even you!
Even someone out of the house. Currently wandering the streets.
Oh.
Could be anyone.
Who was sent off by a suggestion by our erstwhile teammate.
For now, let us reconvene downstairs. I'm not going to ask them to open this door. That seems to just go to a balcony.
Meanwhile, the murder weapon, the handwritten note.
Hold on. The balcony has access to this room.
Sure does.
Then someone could possibly access the room from the balcony.
Yes.
Without going through the house.
That is what I was getting at. Oh, well. Like I said, I'd rather not start pointing fingers, but we do have some sort of an idea what this book could be capable of. What do you believe we should do? Should we speak to Lord Faustin about it? Should we speak to Izzy about it?
I don't think we should speak to the girl yet. I don't know about the Lord, but the girl we should leave out of it until we have more information.
Aldred?
Bring you the book out, but I'll follow your lead, whatever you wish us to do. Whatever you all think would be the best.
Alright, let us convene with Huron and Rin first, and we'll tell them and get their input, and then, if no objections, I would like to speak to Lord Faustin to see if we could ask him indirectly. Don't show him the book at first, but if he knows of some sort of text in his library that might be dangerous.
Good
And then
idea.
if he is to bring up the book, then we can discuss it with him. But if not, well, it's possible that he's trying to hide it.
Hopefully,
now-
Rin and Huron will be done bickering by now.
One can hope.
Okay.
Unlikely, but we can hope.
If they had view on us from the window, they might see. I'm assuming
no,
Huron backed off.
They did not. The angle's not great for that.
The bank balcony's
Damn shame.
like on the
Damn
right
shame.
side of the house.
Yeah, let's see over here.
All right, we'll head outside.
Can you guys? One question. Can you guys see my pings through
Yes.
walls?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure of that.
You can see it through the fog too. All right, Rin, Huron, we've found out some information in the upper floors.
Such as?
Aldred, if you would please.
Bag. There was a text book in there. Can I keep his voice a little hush just in case there's any other prying eyes or ears?
Well,
There may be some ritual summoning of the various beings.
oh. Alright then. So what's next?
Dana.
Well,
Can I look at the book as he mentions it?
I don't think he took it. Did
no,
you?
did he not?
He did.
Okay.
He did. No, he did. He kept it in his bag. Yeah, he'll pull it out, give it to Rin.
Now you said
Only you a real tiefling.
I was gonna ask DM, was this explicitly devils or also have demon stuff? Because I read Abyssal, and I didn't know if there's any
Which abyssal? Which one is abyssal?
Abyssal's
Demons.
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 Demons,
Yeah. When you look at the book, it is in the same script as abyssal, but the only other script that's the same but with different words is
Inferno!
infernal. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's just devils. It's infernal.
So, is there anything more I can gather with my history with lower planes stuff about this book, and like if these burns were like in our, it's called like an Arcana or a history check on sussing out more information about this book just from examining it?
I would say either one. Either one's fine.
I'll go with history then. No advantage or disadvantage, right?
No.
Raina will give you guidance.
D4.
Yeah. It is a pretty hard check since it's not in a language you speak.
Okay, with a D4.
Yep.
I'll roll it, I guess. Total of 17.
Yeah, you don't really get anything.
Hey, Bill.
Rin will try and take time to memorize as much as he can. For I'm telling you, DM ahead of time. He can use encode thoughts later to show the memory of what he's looking at to people
Okay.
Since
if they have detect
mind?
thoughts.
since
I do not.
Since the mighty moose is obviously from the lower planes, could I
No. No. Don't make me make you mini moose.
mini moose?
Another-
I'd find a way to abuse it too.
So should I
Another
make?
problem that we might have is that there were scratch marks on the ceiling above Lord Faustin's daughter's bed. It is possible that were she to be possessed by some sort of fiend, and it were to... Oh my god, he is tiny.
Mini moose. I look forward to this.
Were she to be possessed, and it would cause that sort of behavior. That
I'm
would be
free.
very bad.
Do
Off
you
it
all
goes.
have them?
Mini moose
Do
is
y'all
free
have?
to roam.
Where the fuck is he? I'm trying to watch the mini moose. But...
He zoomed off to the north, into
Oh.
the fog.
Mini Moose heads for his
Oh my god,
minimum.
that's him. Jesus.
He's the same size as them frogs.
Don't touch me, Phil. Don't touch me. I'm sterile.
So, Bryn is gonna ask, do y'all have any means of disrupting or detecting possession?
Fucker caught me.
I can detect possession, but I cannot disrupt it. I don't have the materials.
Moose.
At most, what I can do to pitch in, I can weaken an individual's ability to do other certain tasks, hex, or I can bombard their mind to make them have less fortitude. Use Mind Sliver to give them a D4 against their saves. But other than that, I don't know if there's anything I can do to pitch in, and I'm really not built for restraining. Points to noodle arms.
I don't have anything prepared at the moment, and I likely would need the same materials as Vena, but if the thing possessing anyone is an undead, I can attempt to turn it away, cause it to flee.
Hold on. Bill, when I had Detect Evil and Good running earlier, she was within range of, or Izzy was within range of that. She didn't tick off or anything, did she?
Nope. Yeah, but yeah, no, you're right. She was within range, and you didn't get anything from her.
Well, I guess it rules it out. I've
Was
completely
everyone else
forgotten. I had done it in the middle, the entry room of the house, so probably yes.
Actually, does that go through stone?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see.
Because Huggins, because if it was through the door, you could have got Faustin and Izzy anyway, but through stone, you can...
A foot of stone, inch of common metal, thin sheet of
Yeah,
lead, 3 feet of wood.
you wouldn't be sure about Huggins, but yeah, everyone else you got, and they were...
How long has it been since I sent Agatha away, by the way?
I would say... I'd say about an hour. It's getting late.
Okay. He still
Sounds
holds
good, real low.
concentration.
Rin. Well, I can probably, with my spell casting from earlier, I can attest that no one had triggered it from who we had seen, and I have not seen the chef. But that is the only one that I have not seen.
The chef did seem a bit peculiar, but everyone here does seem a bit peculiar to me.
Everyone has their quirks, apparently, even if it is just wanting to keep the house clean, Rin.
Almost as if that's some sort of strange thing for the cleaner of a house to desire.
It's almost suspicious that she would omit somebody looking around, and it was impeding the job, and gave you all an opportunity to look around. I'm assuming unsupervised. And also, she was rude as hell, so she got what was coming to her.
And
And
if she is possibly possessed by something that could circumvent Vena's detection and is now out
Then
and about in the town,
then we have 8 hours to prepare till she comes back, at most. And we know where she's compelled to bring those groceries back to.
That aside, let me go see this chef. This will be the last of my spell slots.
Am I allowed to participate in the job again, or?
Yes, you can, Rin. I had never once stopped you.
Glares at Huron.
Excellent
All right,
child.
Just smirks as he walks away.
At this point, Faeduin has still been mopping the same...
dirty! Did Rin make it? How much Earth Genasi shit did you take on the floor?
She will
You just dog shook.
No, Faeduin has made the area from where Rin sat down to the door absolutely spotless.
Fucking.
She will look at Faeduin with worry. Faeduin, have you been doing that this whole time?
Yes, you never relieved me of my position, Madam Vena.
You're relieved. Oh my goodness.
My
Faeduin, please go outside and relax a little.
I do not know where to put the mop, Madam Vena.
Oh,
Set it
you
in the
said give it
corner.
back to Agatha and she's gone. Ah.
Oh,
he's go
just set it up
sprinting out
against
the
the wall.
house.
Oh, I saw
Boy.
I saw Agatha leave. I'll go track her down. Don't worry about it.
Faeduin,
Why would you give her the
Hand-
mop halfway out there? Just put it
arm
in
out
a
and block him
closet.
from going past. I'll take the mop. Don't worry, kid.
He's a knight squire. He could probably run you over.
He's not like I can't physically stop him, but he'll like make him like put his hand out to have him pause and take the broom from.
So your
the
arm
mop.
breaks.
No,
Snap.
Faeduin keeps going. I only listen to orders from Lady Vena.
Faeduin, I'm trying to tell. She will hurry out the door. Faeduin, stop.
How far does he
I imagine
dash?
Balthazar's just looking just like, what the hell?
Yeah, he's just like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Is that boy abused where he trained before going on this mission with you?
I'm just
concerned
standing by the
for him.
tree watching this scenario happen.
Rin's
Concerned
laughing.
for his
She
mental
will
health.
hustle behind him and like grab the back of his shirt. Faeduin, please. I'm trying to tell you that you just
Balthazar will Balthazar will look to Anana. I think that boy's a bit touched.
Amazing.
Oh, he's certainly touched by something. What it was, that's what I'm concerned for.
Yes, Lady Vena. What is it that you wish?
Does the priest?
Oh, Faeduin, you can just set the mop
God.
against the wall in the corner and
But then it'll make a puddle.
I love him. He's gonna die immediately.
just
Oh god.
she points to the wall right next to the doorway. Like, set it there, then it'll be fine.
But it'll get dirty.
Faeduin, it's a mop. That's a job.
God.
Its job is to get dirty, Faeduin. They can wash it off.
Okay,
Oh, it's not manliness.
if you insist, Lady Vena,
My
I want
life.
to besmirch your name by
My life
leaving a
for
dirty
Ira.
mop. And
She just puts one hand on half of her face. Oh,
he leaves the mop next to the door, making sure to like put it on the stone so it doesn't get as dirty.
all right. Please, you've done well. Just take some time to relax.
If he
Collapses.
nods, I will do my job as you say and relax. And he goes over to the tree and falls over.
Do we need to get him some help? Do we need to reach out to that boy's parents? I'm on the concern train with Anana at this point.
She's just walking past you with her eyes closed, just like, ugh.
He seems in near constant distress or fervor.
He's
I want to continually prepare calm emotions for him. Dear gods.
he'll be all right. He's just new.
Dear God.
Is he just nervous? Does he feel like he needs to impress you? Is there a
Is-
chance that you'll fire him if he doesn't do well enough or something?
Is
I don't know what's going through his head, honestly. He's just doing his best. It's fine.
Is this what it was like to have Mirren or whatever the fuck his name was?
She will
I forgot his name already. Good God.
She'll look to Lord Faustin. I've heard so far that your chef doesn't like being impeded on. Is this fine?
He just waves his hand. Yeah, you can do with the hug and do what you want.
But not Agatha. Not Agatha.
Open it up.
I was waiting for him to make a comment like, yeah, just as long as Agatha's around here doing her job. Like, I was waiting.
Yeah, you open the Huggins turns to you. Did anyone know the meaning of privacy around here? Just walking into my room. He's not wearing. He's not.
Out. He was also his personal quarters.
He's not wearing pants.
Yeah.
Why?
He's wearing underwear. He's just not wearing pants.
She just
Older
blinks.
people watch.
Please say tiny whities.
Yeah, I did say there were pants in the wash.
she just blinks and turns to Lord Faustin. I didn't know he lived in the kitchen.
Yeah, no,
That would be my error. I should have pointed that out.
yeah, he doesn't like anyone messing with his kitchen, and the only way he can ensure that is by sleeping in there on like all day.
Who messes with his kitchen if he's not in there all day?
No one.
What is it with everyone being paranoid about everything all the time?
He shrugs.
She turns, Mr. Huggins,
Yes.
I request but don't compel you. Can you put on some pants, please?
He looks at the pants in the wash. Nope.
Do
Oh,
you need them
You-
dry?
You only have one pair of pants?
At the moment.
Okay.
Are they clean and just are waiting to be dried?
Looks at them. Yeah.
All right, I believe I can take care of that for you. Let me see. Yes, I believe that I can.
Oh,
Gonna be a bit
God.
strong, but
Inanna, what are you doing?
it's okay. Oh, damn, I can't. Never mind, I'm out of second level spell slots. Never mind.
We're gonna use
Second.
second level spell slot to try his pants.
Gust of wind, baby!
Oh,
I was
my
gonna use
Whoa.
fucking prestidigitation, but
Whoa,
I
everything-
support
Oh
I
my
support
God.
Gust of Wind.
Why the
Just
hell do you guys
Chairs-
insist?
obliterate.
It appears I have
Chairs
exhausted
and-
my energy of that nature today,
Oh
unfortunately.
man, I wanted chairs flying everywhere. Damn.
Yeah.
Mr. Huggins, my apologies, but this will only take a moment. I'm just here to check something.
He looks, my other pants were with Barnaby, but I don't know where he put them.
Oh.
How about and she just hands him her shield? Just hold that in front of you for the moment. It'll
He,
make us all more comfortable, I'm certain.
he takes the shield and he just holds it next to him, not covering anything.
Okay.
I mean, I
You made
suppose
an
I wasn't
attempt.
specific enough. That's again on me. I set
And
the bar low.
he's gonna step right here, kind of avoid him a little bit.
Yep.
Just
And
step around.
again, he is wearing underwear. He's not like naked.
I know.
Yeah, but he just looks at it and he just nods like, this does make me feel safe.
I'm glad it
I'm
worked.
so glad.
And she will first use Divine Sense. Do you need me
Okey-doke.
to? Do you need me to link that again, or?
You don't get anything.
All right. Well, that was that, and well, now's the time, and she will cast Detect Evil and Good.
He's just staring at you, casting a spell. What the hell are you doing?
She's casting a spell.
Why? What are you doing to my room?
I'm not doing
Looking
anything
around.
to room. It's more of affecting me and my perception of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
What, you
not-
got X-ray vision? Trying to look past everything? Then he puts his shield in front of him.
I was about to say, if there's anything you don't want her to see, just cover it up with that shield.
Yeah, and now that he's facing the other way, you see his pants like hanging out, and you see a plumber's crack on Anna.
She just
Okay.
thinks, she just sends up a prayer. She's like, Sumer, help me get through this day without killing someone.
Is there anything that I can detect?
Why is everyone around here so fixated on the abuse of the elderly?
She's just so frustrated. She's like, I don't need to see this. I don't need to be
Then
witnessing
move.
this. But this man is so
You could do
insufferable.
anything but threaten violence. Just move.
No, you don't see anything. You don't sense anything.
At least I shook it up by
Alright.
threatening young people.
Again, apologies, Mr. Huggins. It was just a precaution.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll walk past and Anna, please take your shield.
Wait,
Alright, thank you. I will take my shield back now. I'm glad I
Shield.
helped you safe.
With him
should-
saying, wait.
We're now exiting your room.
no, wait. He chucks the shield out and closes the door. And he whispers to Veda. Hey, you guys are the ones investigating the disappearance of Barnaby, right?
Yes, we are.
He was my good friend. We're best buds, and I think it was Lord Fausten. I think he's possessed.
You believe he's possessed?
Yes, some sort of evil demon.
He's possessed by a demon. What? Is there anything else that you have recognized that may attest to that?
No,
No.
I
Any-
feel it. I feel it in my bones.
You feel it in your bones. All right.
Yes, he's
Um,
suspicious. That one.
So he's been suspicious.
Yes,
His behavior's been off when what you're used to.
his behavior's always off.
Always off since you started working for him.
Yes, all those 20 years ago. It's been a weird one.
20. Do you happen to know how long his wife's been dead?
10 years.
10 years.
10 years?
All right. Well, we were looking into some things. Thank you for informing me. I will definitely consider your feeling.
Make sure Barnaby's avenged.
Yes, I understand you want to make sure your friend is avenged, and we haven't found anything that has suggested that his end had come about. The drowned that we had faced outside, none of them were recognizable.
What?
Oh.
Maybe you shouldn't have mentioned that! Shouts through the door.
Hey, you stop listening to our conversation!
Yes.
No!
Was it
And
Lord
he
Fausten?
tries to pull Veda over to the other side of the room.
Why is he so slimy?
She doesn't move her
Hey.
lips, press her ear to the door or anything. She's just
She-
standing there.
She's kind of alarmed. She's like, I'd forgotten that you don't leave the kitchen. Everyone else had seen it through the window, but there were undead in the water.
I'm dead. That changes things. He must be possessed by zombie ghost. Yes.
Zombie ghost?
Oh my
Yes.
god, yes.
It's a ghost. It's the only thing that makes sense. If you're possessed by a ghost, it must be pirates. If they're underwater, it must be a pirate ghost. And if he fights people, then they turn into zombies. Because the ghost is a zombie. Yes.
None of what you just said is real.
Shut up.
No.
Okay.
What? The fuck?
We have information that we are working on, and I will definitely take your worries into consideration.
Pirate zombie ghost.
Yes, pirate zombie ghost.
Or zombie ghost.
I assure you, we will try to get to the bottom of this and make sure that your friend, whether or not he's alive or dead, either is safe or avenged for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yes.
I know you're gonna take it seriously, unlike that rude lady out there.
Rude lady? Oh,
Listen,
Ilana.
I'm taking everything very seriously. We're going to look into it, but the things that you're mentioning don't exist.
You're really
That's
not.
what
you
You're,
think.
you're really just.
I have more world experience in my pinky toe than you do in your life.
Inanna, please. I'm trying to...
You're really not being serious. You're more or less judged. You're just being snarky.
That wasn't very impressive, I realized as I said it.
You're more
I don't have one
snarky.
pinky toe. Makes me very self-conscious.
Mr. Huggins, we will do our best. I will not forget what you've told me. And she will walk right here and be like, I wish for the best dry pants you can get. I don't know what to say. Just walk towards the
I
door.
bless you with the most driest pants.
It's the driest of pants, my liege.
And she will open the door, and Anna just sitting right in front of it. And Anna,
She's just
why?
standing there. She has not moved since the door shut.
I think you can move on.
What?
Why?
Why what? They're not real.
It,
How do you know that?
I say, still doubting me. Damn it.
It's
All
not
right.
that I doubt you. There are things that are real, and everything that you saw was real. It's just not called that. You don't have to worry about those things specifically.
Your people's
Inanna,
skills are
please.
worse than
Things you
Rin's.
need to be worried about, but it's not pirate ghosts.
Inanna!
Zombie pirate ghosts.
It's not that either.
And she will just grab Inanna by the shoulder and just pull her out the door.
Was I able to
Yes.
do this? I'm assuming while this was pulling everyone in the room's attention, was I able to do what I put in chat?
That you were checking if Izzy's possessed.
Yeah, looking for physical signs of possession.
Yeah.
You can do an investigation.
Oh, not terrible.
Nice.
No.
I was just gonna stay in the room. Fuck it.
You don't see any signs of possession, but
What?
but like on the edge of her blouse next to her collarbone, there seems to be a bit of a hickey sticking out there.
Oh.
Whoa. Shut up,
A
buddy.
harlot.
Rin blinks.
That
he's trying to-
bitch. That bitch. Some of
he's
the
trying to shove this into the puzzle we're doing here, and he's like,
Huggins, obviously.
That whore summoned an incubus. I'm calling it now.
that's what I was starting to think. I was trying to piece it together with the fact that everybody looks the same.
Yeah.
She a horny bitch.
Sweet mercy.
Sweet
He
dreams.
doesn't
are-
say anything because message has verbal components and has to say the message. I'm pretty sure, so it's just too risky. So he's just gonna hold on to that information privately, and then just kind of keep an eye on her.
Filing that away for later.
Exactly.
Lord Faustin.
He's rubbing his temples, having heard pretty much everything from the kitchen as well.
Yep.
Yes.
If there's. Wait, he heard the thing about him thinking he's possessed.
Yep.
He's sitting right there. I was trying to he's right there, and Inanna is Inanna. Inanna.
No,
No.
she's not talking about him being possessed. She's just saying the zombie pirate.
No, I'm saying you're loud as shit.
Yeah.
They were both being loud.
Yeah, but Huggins is funny, so I forgive him faster.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Huggins is big.
Lord Faustin, is there any areas around your state that may be of interest? Any sort of natural caves?
Other
Anything like
ponds.
that?
Not that I know of.
All
Insight
right.
check.
Sure.
This is gonna be bad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't seem to be lying. He's like, I mean, this whole town is the bottom of it is cave, but so for all I know, there could be some sort of cave.
What do you
Here,
mean the
here,
bottom of the cave?
Oh, did I not tell you how Kendra is like?
I don't believe you did. No.
This is Thomas. Bill, whatever name. Yeah, Kendra is a multi-layered city. Half of it's on a plateau thing covered around it by rainforest. There's an above half and there's an underground half, and there's a river that runs through the underground half. So there are a fair amount of caves around, but like not all of them are mapped. Obviously, you can't map every single tiny cave.
No. It'd be absurd.
Yeah.
So, after they get done, Rin's gonna look around and see, try and read everybody's face on what's happening next. Waiting for somebody else to take charge at the moment.
Suppose we go take a rest somewhere.
Did you not already take a rest?
Briefly,
She wants her short. She wants her fucking spell slots back.
We need to get a good night's sleep for things to be able to settle.
Was there was there a
yeah,
time limit?
yes. Please do
Yeah.
do uh do take the chance to sleep here. I encourage it.
I'm sorry. Are we sleeping?
Here.
Are we sleeping in Spook House?
Hmm.
This is
Yes.
above board. This is above
That is
board.
the opening to every good horror film.
I mean, with the things you uncovered, I don't particularly feel safe at the moment.
Ah.
Now
Of
I'm gonna
course.
insight check him.
Yeah, okay, make an insight.
If this is some crock and horse shit. I believe him implicitly. I must protect this chubby old man.
Yeah, he seems so sad. He seems so sad and weak. You must protect him.
I'm so weak. Help me, Anakin. Help me. I'm so weak.
I'm so weak.
Oh, weak.
Oh,
Fuck
fuck it. I might as well. I'm
Main
more
character.
wondering,
Main
like,
character.
does he want us to stay here because his own safety or
Ours.
What's the 20?
Yeah, oh yeah, well, okay, definitely with Aldrin. I'll just like he he definitely feels unsafe right now.
Oh well, yes, of course we will. We'll stay here and make sure that nothing happens. Is there anywhere that we can sleep? Any places you want us to be?
Well,
Wait.
Swear to God.
there's Barnaby's old room, but I don't think that would hold all of you. I I guess I guess you could sleep here in this room.
Is there perhaps any good literature or anything you would
It's
suggest?
like going to the high school gymnasium
Perhaps
sleepovers.
library or anything. What type of books do you have?
Oh, we have
Anything we could read?
we have a lot of books up in the library. You already went up there. I mean, we've seen there's quite a lot up there. I'm sure something will tickle your fancy.
Lord Faustin, if I may ask, how often do you go in your library?
Fair amount, at least once a week.
Once a week. All right.
At least. I am a well-read fellow, if nothing else.
Fuck.
Along with yourself, who in this house would perhaps be big readers? Who burns the midnight oil? Who?
Oh, well, Izzy raises her hand. Well, Izzy, definitely, Izzy's even more of a voracious reader than I am.
Are there any more less, is it all fiction, or are there some research texts as well? Anything a bit more non-fiction genre?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's there's a lot of history on Kendra. There's like our family, obviously. Uh, other places around here. Of course, there's some nonfictions. There's some old stories from when Izzy was just a wee little girl. I still kept those, and like more stuff for her age now, and of course some older stuff, even some of my own writing.
Oh, what did you
Just
write?
or
Oh, just continuing the biography of my family, pretty much, and just a little book about the art of bargaining.
Of course.
Hold on now.
Do we even need a roll insight to connect the dots on what he's talking about?
A little book of bargaining. Hey.
The art of the bargain.
The
That
art of
sounds-
the
He said, "I
deal.
wrote the art of the deal,
Where
baby."
might I find that book?
Oh, it's up there, but there's a first edition in my room.
I
Would you be willing to share it?
Oh,
How
of course.
Did I find the first edition when I was going through?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, I just didn't realize it was important.
I mean, yeah, it was a book about finance. Like it was part of that.
Oh, okay.
The art of the deal, baby. It's the art of the deal.
Yeah, like it. I guess I should have pointed out, but it's not really important.
Vena,
that overboard. It's not really important.
Vena will go to the other side of the table next to Izzy and kind of lean into the table. Oh, so your father says that you're quite an avid reader?
Oh, yes, I do love me a mystery. A good mystery. That's kind of what I wanted to, follow you guys around at first. But given those creatures, I don't feel the need anymore.
Yes, we don't mean to kill your wanderlust or anything. It's just there are certain situations that are dangerous.
Oh no, I understand now. I understand.
I miss Huggins. I want to talk to Huggins again.
Since you are an avid reader and I imagine you have to spend a lot of time in the library when your father doesn't let you wander about.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of my own little escape.
Of of course. Do you mind if I ask
Where do you
you? Oh, Algid, did you have something?
No. Continue. I'll wait.
Oh, well. I was going to ask you, is there any book in particular that you fancy in the library?
I do love my mysteries, but there's just this one romance that really catches my fancy.
She leans into the table to seem interested. Do you mind if I ask which one?
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
She does not
Nice.
want to say 50. Wait, she does not want to say 50 Shades of Grey in front of her dad.
Well, her dad walked out. That's why
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Wait, how do I
Now
zoom
we
back
get
in?
the truth.
Roll the d4 for
How do I zoom in?
18 total.
Okay.
How do you zoom in the mouse wheel?
Yeah. You
I
don't.
don't
You.
have a mouse.
Well, then suffer.
Yeah. I don't. I.
Are you on a trackpad on a laptop?
I figured it out. Yeah, I have a trackpad on my laptop.
I'm pretty sure you hold one finger down and then you scroll the other one on
Yeah.
the trackpad.
Plus and minus. Plus and
maybe that's-
minus. Plus and minus
Plus
also work.
minus worked for me. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. That's a good enough persuasion. She just whispers in your ear. Oh God. Tusk Love.
I knew
God.
it.
I understood that
You
reference.
say Dusk Love?
Tusk Love. I don't even watch that series, and I know what that is.
Same here.
Half orc.
I don't know what it is. Can someone put that in the chat?
It's a critical role name.
Yes, it's a critical role. It's a long-running critical role campaign 2 joke.
Early in their campaign, they went to a smut shop and they kept referencing one of the books they found called Tusk Love for Forever. Because it involved it was a very analogous thing to two of the characters. Case in point.
I see.
Did I post that? No, that's in Liv's chat. Whoops.
It was like a smutty romance novel, obviously, if they were in a smut shop.
Alright, Bill.
Because Caleb Widowgas wanted to find smut. Caleb was looking for smut, as per usual.
Heyo.
She's going to... What's the Argonian maid?
Yeah, basically, the Argonian maid.
But she's going to be like, oh, would you mind telling me not into the details, I know that's a little embarrassing, but the overarching plot of that?
Well, this it's a very unlikely romance between two people that were shunned by society. It's just a half orc and a tiefling that managed to find love together.
Was
That
this
sounds
tiefling
very-
of primary pigments, or was this like rules written?
Rin will saddle up. Rin will saddle up as she's saying this, scene that her dad's out of sight.
Saddle up?
She is saying this right into Vanna's ear, so no one else listens. If she sees you
never mind.
walking up, she's gonna swat at you.
Never mind. I thought she was saying it loud enough for us to. Fair.
No, this is between ladies.
I'd like to whisper to Aldred the hickey I spotted.
Eyebrows
No.
raised.
Nods.
The two of them whispering and just looks at them.
Message
Says
to
nothing,
you.
just stares.
Casts message to you. relays the Hickey story.
That requires you to whisper.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
Roll me stealth. Roll me stealth.
valid.
Are you casting a message?
I am.
Isn't that the one where only you and the person can hear?
That's sending. Message is a cantrip. You have to say it out loud.
Okay.
A 9 to hide it. So, anyways, I saw a Hickey on it.
Okay, Bill, I'm gonna
Oh!
ask you,
Yeah!
is it
Lucky
funnier
you.
that she hears him? Oh, well, I was gonna say, is it funnier that she hears him, or is it funnier that Anana just has no chill and is like, oh, what?
Well, I guess it's the second one. Okay, well, here we're gonna end it. Sorry, Pyro, I forgot. Immediately.
No, you're good. I just got just some stuff I gotta get them before I head to bed.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta head to bed here in a few minutes too. So.
All right.
Yep.
Do your outro, DM. Yes.
Yes. So as Anana says, what? That's where we're gonna end it.
From the bucket.
He says, a what?
Bill's in the bucket. Get out of the crab bucket.
Yeah. and that is where we're ended for today. Thank you guys for playing.
That was fun.
Yay.
Thank you.
Official session 1. Nothing
Thank you,
else
man.
happened. First session
Yes.
guaranteed.
Nope,
Never
nothing
happened,
before
never-
this.
I don't know who
Yeah,
any of these
no
people are.
clue.
All right. Recording
We
is
have
stopping in
chance.
3, 2, 1.